Ponseti method for clubfoot correction. This is a case example of a feet with clubfoot, and we have appropriately cut slabs and plaster rolls, and we start wrapping the feet from the toes up to the groin, so it has to be a groin to toe cast so that the plaster doesn't slip, and we have the appropriately maintained correction for at least a week. So after the cotton wrapping, we have a elastic wrapping to keep the cotton wrapping in place without slipping. So we usually do this casting in two parts. First will be the below knee part, below knee cast. The reason being which we have adequate time for molding and getting the appropriately needed correction. So this is the below knee part which is being done, and wrapped the slab and a cast so that the plaster isn't too thin or too bulky, which may have difficulty in molding. Next comes the process of molding, before which I usually keep a knot so that the parents can remove the plaster easily before coming for the next sitting of plaster application. So during the process of molding, according to the Ponseti method, the talar head acts as the fulcrum, under which the forefoot and the midfoot is given pressure for correction, and we also mold the calcaneum by molding the heel. So we move the fingers and the palm very frequently so that it doesn't cause any undue pressure on the feet, and that's for the below knee part of the Ponseti casting. Next comes the above knee component. Again we construct it with the help of a slab, above knee slab, and wrap it with plaster rolls. We always use slab followed by rolls in both the below knee as well as above knee part. The reason being, the plaster will be less bulky, and also there will be less wastage of plasters. So while we apply the rolls in adequate amount, we smoothen the plaster so that there are no undue pressures on any part of the plaster. So while putting the above knee plaster, the knee is kept in flexion of more than 90 degrees. The reason being, the plaster doesn't slip, and as we put the above knee plaster, the edges are undermined with cotton padding so that there are no undue pressure points on the skin edges, and this is the final layer of plaster which secures the above knee part of the plaster, giving good amount of space for the toes for the parents to see for adequate circulation and toe movements. And in the end, we keep knots so that the parents can remove the plaster back home before coming for the next cast. And this is the feet looking after plaster application.